Alright, let's test our audio. Sound even going live. Alright, let's test our audio. Sound even going live. Alright, let's test our. Nailed it. I got this. I got it before Stream Element said welcome to the stream. Hola, Finny. Good afternoon. She sounds so sad if I don't ask, if I don't do the thing. We gotta do the thing. I failed this the real whale. I set it up perfectly. I was in there. And double. Oh wait, it's fucking right because I did the thing. All right, there you go. That kills it. I forget every time I do cooking stream, the thingy goes ah. But yeah, I set up to set a real whale. I'm also in the wrong spot because again I had to redo the camera. Ooh, I'm a ghost. No, there we go. So yeah, I set it all up. It's kind of funny because sometimes whenever you get Fish's intuition, if you catch a certain fish, it'll refresh your buff. So instead of having a 10-minute buff, I had a 16-minute buff. And I had the biggest drought of the mooch fish I need in order to have a shot at the city reel. As soon as we were in desperation time, because the buff ran out and I'm trying to get it back again because you can. Nothing but the mooch fish. Literally, like I had like maybe 8 attempts at the city reel whale in a 15-minute window because the mooch attempts were so bad. Which feels bad. Feels bad, man. I thought about doing surreal, but the urge to let Finn hunt chipmunks went out. I mean, you know. But yeah, Lancet Fish is up in an hour. Sidereal Whale is tomorrow morning at 8:10 in the morning, my time. So we get 2 windows tomorrow for the Sidereal Whale tomorrow. So we'll go again. That's literally, I mean, I need the Rhine Pike, but Rhine Pike is whatever. I can get that whenever. That's just a matter of showing up and putting in work. There's no big windows there with the Rhine Pike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fish to go. I do have the Giga Giant Snakehead in an hour at 2:51 p.m. Lancet Fish is at 2:40. Okay, ad break will end in 3 minutes. But yeah, Sidereal Whale remains elusive. I caught the Shari Benet and I immediately desynthesized it. They started dungeons for maps started in Heaven's Ward. Hola Gumby, how's it going, Gumby? Good morning, happy egg to you. I want to try and get some done for Theus to get the Pagleton top. Let's see, when do you start implementing dungeons? Yes, that is definitely. With the Timmy's breakfast sandwich, I'm making the biscuits for dinner today, Zabe. So after stream, I will provide you. I'm getting an even bigger. I make one big biscuit, and I will fry egg, and I will fry sausage, and we will have cheesy, eggy sausage biscuit sandwich together. You don't need to deliver your new guitar. Nice. This is one you mentioned a few days ago last week. Soon, Zabes. But yeah, Heaven's Ward. Listen, if you want to try some Heaven's Ward maps, say less. Actually, I want to do Rolos. Frank, are you there? Do you want Rolos? Who? Rolo. Brady's not here. I'm guessing that's because of chores. Yeah, Brady hasn't been on since yesterday. It's not a wait, but I'm here. I'm glad you're here, Christopher. Thank you for coming on over. I appreciate it. It helps a lot. It helps a lot. It's in grandma colors, old lady color, not beige. Gotcha. I mean, how easy? So here's a question because I'm unaware. How easy is it to repaint a guitar like that? Hitting up Brady. Attacking Franco. Are you feeling some Rolos, or are you waiting till Sunday to cap? You know, as we do. My fucking... By the way, the weekly is reset. My weekly is a Cold Crescent, 1 critical encounter. If I don't get the homies, I'll just go do... I'll fuck off and go... And I also need to do Heart of the Creator. I don't know what Heart of the Creator is. You've done your mini-mog by accident already this week. Nice. I just did Theus and died like 4 times. I mean, that's fair. OC Beta, when are we going to the OC, homie? Listen, I'll go in there and I'll carry you. I'll get you credit for everything. What was your mini-mog by accident and the weekly? What you had to do, Krister? Never heard of it? You were in it. Don't know what that is? Wow. Wow. There goes Ray. Stunning as ever. I really like her character. Like, I've always been tempted to make a more brown character, like closer to my color skin tone. I don't know, never have. But Ray's character is stunning. Don't know what that is. You could. I think I'm almost done with World of Warcraft. If I have to... Here's the thing. Please let me explain this to you. World of Warcraft. So their crafting and gathering system was trash forever. It was the most simplest thing. You gather item, you hit button, make, boom,
beta, beta,
done.
beta, 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 both.
Attack Franco by reminding him about his wee-wee weeklies.
Thank you, Papi Chulo. I will do so as soon as I see him. He's not responding. Him and Brady are not responding. That's okay. The homeboys are busy. But thank you for the biddies, Papi. Hopefully you're doing well. Go mine in another zone. It's all the same stuff in each zone. Yeah, so please let me complain. While crafting now is trash. It was good before. It's so RNG heavy. It doesn't respect your time. So first of all, here's the thing. First of all, here's the thing. You have to skill up in every expansion. It's 100 points. You go from 1 to 100. The more you hit nodes, they lose XP. So I did tune in for your weekly and dozed off during the last one. Go to sleep, homie. Go to sleep, Bernard. Get that rest. Get that rest. Just don't forget to do your WA dailies, apparently, according to Iggy. But besides that, that's just your skill check. On top of it, there's a knowledge level. The knowledge level allows you to specialize into different forms of mining to get different things. You are apparently capped weekly, so you can only get like 5 or so points. Wow, you only said night to Ray. I can go fuck myself. Maybe this last Alexander raid on Theus. I don't think I've done any of them. Oh, that's unfortunate. Whenever I see one of those, I just skip it. I'm like, screw this. Much from me yesterday that I'm amused by after sleeping on it. All right, tell us, Ray. It's story time with Ray. Let me thank you for the 205. They are sending me the incorrect files so I can finally do my part of the work today. What do you mean the incorrect file? That seems... It doesn't fix it. Gotcha. That's unfortunate.
It doesn't impact me, so.
Whatever. So again, you're capped on the weekly basis because they don't respect your time and they want you to come back and do it every week so that way you're locked into the thing if you want to gain better skills. Whatever. That's just World of Warcraft. And then one of the things that happens is whenever you hit a mining node or a flower node, it can spawn animals that pop out and start attacking you. So there you are, hacking away. You get your little rocks so you can go do stuff. Boom, you're being attacked, and they got a lot of HP. When you kill them, you can get stuff from them, which is more materials. But there you go. When I mentioned Pauline, I could not for the life of me remember her name. So 10 seconds before I sent that message, I went to go contact White Woman Chef. White Woman Chef Butter. Perfect description. Literally, and what was the first reply from Google? What was the first thing it said? Pauline. I have her image engraved into my face. Google knew what you meant. I love that for you. Oh, you could also add races on top of that. There you go. There you go. You know what? I've never had anything Paula Deen, and I don't think I ever want to. Not because, you know, obviously racism I didn't know about, but because of God, that just seems so gross. Every single bit of her food. Also, where are your nuggies? They're upstairs in the air fryer. Would you like them toasty or extra toasty? It could also be Julia Child. Was Julia heavy on the butter, or is that just, you know, the Paula Deen special? Extra crispy? I'll give you something extra crispy. Yeah, she was? Okay. I remember watching a little bit of Julia Child when I was a child. In regards to stuff on PBS, I think. Journey to the Opulent Crescent South one. Let's go. These are the hours where I don't love myself. So let's get this done. Julia Child doesn't suck at cooking though. I figured she knew her stuff. Is that the what is this noise complaint? That's nah. Let me in. The first video was the one ingredient Paula Deen never touches, and the first URL result was her wiki page. Gotcha. No, I wanted to get in. I have to wait. Is academia an item for your mogs? Get it done, Woofy. Alright, how do I do this? I did so much of this, I don't even know. Right, I'm leveling Geomancer, I guess. What level is my Geomancer? 1740 out of 80 settings. Okay, cool. I guess I have to do it at the crystal at the base. Oh no, I forget. Yeah, but I remember I have an image of Julia in my head of what she looked like, but yeah, never anything in regards to her skills or anything else like that. I feel like is it at the crystal? No, that's just teleportation. Oh, just show all the time? Gotcha. Isn't it like the same era as Bob Ross painting and all that? How do I change classes? I feel like it was easier than this, and I just don't remember. What are you trying? I'm trying to change classes. Click on the little character. I did. And then little character. Oh, little character again. Gotcha. Thank you. So I gotta be closer to the smaller crystal. Gotcha. Tiny crystal. It has something to do with that. What's this? This is a mystic knight. This is a dancer. Okay. So they added a bunch of more classes while I was gone. Do these give you more increased power? Can this number of my buff go even higher than 11? Yeah, okay, neat. Okay, so, I mean, I suppose I can finish leveling off this class since it's right there. And it's almost 4,800 points. Okay, sure. Is it still the same engaging content of Camp the Crystal to get to the thing that you need to get to? What's going on, Antonio Miram? Pinchalu, what's going on, Antonio? Where are you? Are you down south, up north? What it do, homie? Megan's best look Maryland. It's true, she is. She is, in fact, over there, but she's not going to be there for long because she's got to go upstairs to do some meetings. You're doing mini Mog and Yeah, I have one Mog challenge. You have to do one critical engagement in Christmas, so I'll do that first, and then we'll see what we do. Drove 9 hours from India to get home. Very nice. That's a long drive. Good job, homie. That's a pretty good drive, though, right? I mean, I guess if you hit the coast, it's a good drive, but if you're going right through meth lands, I guess it's not that great. I was watching your stream while I was driving for a bit. Gotcha. Well, listen, the cooking turned out pretty good. The poutine was tasty. The tea was solid. The garlic bread was fine. It didn't cook all the way through. Apparently, those recipes lied, and I shouldn't have bothered listening to any of them. I should have just cooked it for the full time like I normally do, like I do the pizza, because it's the exact same dough. Why would you cook it for less? That seems wonky, but I listened to the recipes because I wanted to obey the recipes because this is how you do it. This is how we do it. It was terrible. But I'm glad you made it home, yeah. I was not going to do commands for obvious reasons. Always safety first, especially when driving. Could have been done with custom deliveries 3 times over. What did you add last to what? So the crazy bread it didn't cook all the way through when we had it because they were like, you should cook your Little Caesars crazy bread for 7 minutes. Okay, cool. Why? Okay, sure. That's what they're saying. But it was too doughy, so I gave it another cook up tonight. Added the butter and garlic again, and it was better, but it wasn't obviously as good as it could have been. I think the big takeaway from this is I could buy another $9 Munster cheese package, or I could spend the $10 and just have Little Caesars do it for us. The Munster cheese didn't really add a lot to it. Granted, my ratios were off. Ash said that the ratios were 2 to 1 mozzarella to Munster, so it's become one of those things where I would rather just buy it. At the price of that cheese, you're better off paying them to make it seriously. Seriously. There's no point in just buying it. Like, even like there was a sale for it where it went down to $6, but even at $6, I can still get the pizza on its own just for $5. So yeah, go us. How many? Oh, I was gonna check for my thingies, my treasures. Why isn't this just a skill that everybody has? Why does it have to be anything? Let's see. I have 0 silver coffers and 17 bronze coffers. Love that for me. We're gonna get Lil C's. There is one fairly close, but they say, Gumby, you are out of delivery range because we hate you. Well, you know what? It sucks to be them, Gumby. Because you're fantastic. And I enjoy and I appreciate you. Iblim Solu, I'll do it again too. Here it is, and we're in the Oculent Crescent. The OC, if you will. It sucks here. Alexander. Oh, don't be nice. I have to at your very advanced age, Gumby. A little kindness goes a long way. But how's it going, Sim? I see your Pokemon card collection grows even further. Very nice. I need to ask, do you have to buy those or do you just get them? Because, you know, work perk. Either way, very nice. There's a dude I've been following. I don't follow them, but the algorithm insists that I... what's it called? Watch their videos. It's a dude just opening Pokemon cards or rare Pokemon packs. Oh, gotcha. Neat. Mimi has a bunch of old cards stashed away somewhere. I should see if what she has in there. I could retire today, based on the cards that she has from the aughts. Also, don't have a queue when things are for pre-order. Very nice. You rich? No, God no. Jesus, I wish. If only that were the case. I'm level 20, so these things technically shouldn't aggro, I think. He is rich in taco. I am rich in taco, it's true. I am rich in 14. However, in real life, no. And tell me when you're taking leech off of me. Absolutely not. If I win the lottery, I will not tell anyone, but there will be signs. There will absolutely be signs. Like the fact that I'm gone and no one see me in days. There you go. Anyone seen Zelda? You're very poor in 14. It's okay, Gumby. If you ever need anything, you let me know and I will provide for Kabata. Win the lottery, I will cook for you, but only if I can do it for free. Done. Well, Gumby, if I win the lottery, we're gonna go on a taco tour. You, me, tacos. We'll drag Beta along too. So remember that? And it was just a person buying groceries. Oh, harsh. True, but harsh. I would 100% keep on streaming because this job is not difficult. It is the easiest job I've ever had. It does not tax me. It costs me nothing to sit here and talk to some people that I like. So this job, this is why I've only ever missed streams for, what's it called? For, you know, being in the emergency room. And you get to play video games. Exactly. Wait, which people? You are near the top of the list, Iggy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Even though you didn't invite me to your wedding. Antonia, Team Ballcap? Team Ballcap. Is this job less dangerous than, say, using a carpenter's knife? Significantly. There's a list. Everybody has a list of people that they like more than others. That is a thing. That is very much a thing. And people who say they, oh no, I don't have a list, just haven't really put much thought into it. But everybody has a list. Everybody has a pecking order. Whether they're aware of it, a physical list, negative. The list is in my heart. Wait, I have ice. Should I be far away? Oh, okay. Don't be near that element. Ouchies. Thank privilege.
Beta, beta, bata, beta, beta, both.
Will this bump me up on the list?
Yes.
Solinine beam.
100%. Done. You get a handful more points. Thank you for the biddies, Iggy. I am easily bribable. You have just moved up a rank. I am at the bottom of this. No, you're not at the bottom of the list, Wolfie. Cannolis are, but you're not. Ice. So ice is gonna go that so I don't be over there. Look at me having to dodge ice. That isn't the most ironic shit ever. I don't know what to tell you. Watch out for ice. Ice is coming. I'm Mexican. I can make that joke. I did it. Oh, that thing goes over there. Oh, no. Oh, we're not going there. Ow. My fucking face. You just made the list? That's fine. I'm on plenty of people's shit list. That's okay. I don't care. I cannot begin to tell you how little I care about how people who don't like me, what they think about me. I don't care. I'm here to focus on the people that I enjoy and appreciate, because enjoying and appreciating them is all I can control. That's within my over here. Is it right there? Nailed it. That's within my capabilities to be able to. Didn't nail that. Iggy knows you have lists? Yeah, I mean, everybody does. everybody has lists of who they like, who they don't like, where they're ranked in that hierarchy. You might not think about it, and that's fair because not everybody wants to sit there and think about it. But I just certainly, as a broadcaster, on my daily interactions with folks, there's some people that okay. Like parents saying they don't have favorites. Everyone has a favorite. It's true. It's true. And parents do as well. Alright, Akabed, I am Ice. Where the fuck? Ice is gonna go. What? Which way? I'm gonna get blasted here. Okay, that should be good. Maybe. Nailed it. Alright, big arrows, no whammy. Oh god! I have 5 stand. That person's fucking dead. I'm waking up at like 7 a.m. to take you LAX. You can never say I don't. LAX at 7 a.m. is a Herculean effort. Let me explain that. That is right there. You are Iggy's favorite right then and there. My large amount of stacks you got there? I don't know what you're talking about. I got no 1 stacks. Marpendium! Give it to me. Hell yeah. Hey, anybody got any of them pots? But did he die? No, because word is stupid amount of self-healing. Is this Totorak? No, this is the Opulent Croissant. Like the food, Gumby. You can consume this content if you so desire. I went really hard on it, and I enjoyed it. I don't get people complain. I get that Bozia allows you to queue for CEs from wherever you are in the zone, which is nice, but I didn't find that this is all that different from a Bozia. I don't get it. The crescent roll? That's what they call me. Here comes the crescent roll. Yeah, Bozia also denies people from getting. This is, you show up, you can get the fuck in. That's it. Like, this is, I don't understand the complaint that, oh, Bozia was better. Access to raids, absolutely. It's bullshit. I don't like what they did with the Fork Tower here. If that was Mr. Ozma, that dude this denies you too. Does it really? I've never been denied. Even at peak hours. Like, Bozia for its own thing, that's fair. But when people get like OC for its own thing, absolutely valid. That's a reasonable approach, Wolfie. It is balanced like a cannoli. I don't have a list. I have lists, and it varies by my mood, which apply. Fair, Sander. Absolutely valid. The cap is just really high for the instance limit. Yeah, I've never hit it. I've never been denied anything. It certainly wasn't Bozia like 75 people or whatever. And then good luck. You missed the duels from Bozia and OC. That would have been nice to have here. I agree. I know I've talked to Max and Corey about it, but I like Eureka now and probably wouldn't have liked it. Oh, you would have hated Incurred Content. No, it would. No. Think of everyone wants to get in, 12 people can't. Gotcha. Okay, that's fair. Limitations are in there. What if I did a little gold farming real quick? I haven't done this in a while. Cannoneer, right? That's what we need. It's nighttime. What's a cannoneer look like? You, the guy with the little funny little hat. You mean they made me furiously about how you hate it, Finn? Yeah, it wasn't great. No! Wait, is that pots? Listen, if I get a gold chest, because that the instance limit was double that in Bozia, yeah, I mean, the odds are you're not gonna get bopped out. Is it possible? Sure, but there are people who are also doing fates and everything else. So technically speaking, yes, you are correct. Oh shit, the music! I got 5 fucking cannons. Well, I got 4 cannons technically. I got 3 cannons. Doesn't have battle theme. Goes so hard. It really does. Damn. I'll go see in the first few days when people weren't HRI camping shit. I mean, that's what any MMO was going to devolve into that. I definitely understand. And it's valid to not like that play style, but when people start getting their goals going and what they want out of it, it's just smart to work it that way. I get however disliking that, but that would have been Eureka. Eureka would actually be worse for that because you didn't have the ability to travel around as much. So either you were there. Granted, for the very big fates, the killers that would just destroy everybody. Different. But yeah, no. Bozia, Eureka, it always. No, I can go fuck myself, okay? All of you can eat my ass. Everyone here. Every single person here that got a pot and I didn't. I hate this game. Did you get a pot, Starchy? Did you steal one of my pots? Oh, brown ass, double cheeked. Gross. I heard that silver chest respawning is based on monsters killed. So let's see if that's true. Wait, aren't these the dudes that can pull here? Honestly, is anybody here? Anybody yoinking these dudes? I don't see anybody. Ooh, there was a chest. Axolotl, eh? Okay, that's cool. Am I gonna die? Let's see. Pop a cooldown, Solu. Oh, that was the wrong cannon. I forget what my cannons do. I forget which ones are the big damage dealers. And which ones are not. I mean, this gives me 7 to 6 gold per. Not bad. That one pull gave me, let's see, 7, 14, 21, 27, 32, 37, 43, 57, 63 gold for one pull. It's not bad. See much evidence for the spawning fates on monsters killed, TBH. I know it's been mentioned, but I don't know if anyone actually does it. Let's see, as in... see, for spawning fates on monster kills. I know that works for CEs. I don't know about fates, but I know for CEs it has, because I spent time killing stuff here in order to get the fate here to spawn, because I needed that Atma. So I just spent a little bit of time there and spawned it. But I couldn't tell you about fates. CE certainly. And also, there's only a 1% chance for a silver chest per enemy killed. But I mean, that's just numbers, right? So if you do enough numbers, that 1% eventually, copium. I know it's copium. Let's go, like peekaboo. I think the other one is better at the stairs. And also the cave as well, right? Also, I guess they're not actually all that respawn. Aw, rare boss. Avatar make a spawn per the player run wiki. Yeah, is that for the CEs though? I know Fates are. But I missed another CE right there. Not the Fate. Never mind. I was like, what the heck? I mean, that got me some gold. You know what got me more gold pieces more than any of this? If I'd gotten a pot. You know, in that group of like, 30 people. Being the only one omitted. Yeah, that would have probably, helped out my cause a little bit. If someone's pot, they will be missed but never forgotten. Never remembered because it never existed. Alright, did that do anything? Point. Treasure. I have 1 silver coffer. It worked. I guess this is why it would work in a big group setting, right? Because you have a big group setting, then you're really going through and churning out monsters and getting as many kills as possible. So that would be neat. This is where Solu's pot is. Ah, it's true. If he had one, womp womp. Offense, 6 have mob spawn, 9 are automatic for the CEs. That makes more sense. That's what it feels like. It feels like some of them are certainly more spawnable than others, and the other ones are just filler, right? So, nobody's. I mean, it would have to work that way, right? Because if everything is like Eureka, dependent on people killing stuff, then just nothing would be up. So I guess that makes sense. I guess that's sort of like a safety net. I guess it would just feel better if it wasn't so blatantly obvious. Hot tea. I guess I could find that silver chest, but I don't know where the silver chest is. I could do laps. A hot tea for a hot tea. Wow. Stop it. Thank you. Alright, let's go up north and try the other spots. These are all level 11, right? Yeah. I think my highest I could do is like level 12. And the undead cave is the best when the undead are out and about because they're all so concentrated right there. I'm not going to do this entire stream, by the way. I'm just waiting for a fish window. Lancet fish is at 2:40 p.m. That is in an hour and 2 minutes. Sidereal whale, the Giga Giant Snakehead is up at 2:51. So I guess I could try for Lancet. And then put my ass in baby jail or something. I don't know. Well, Brady didn't respond. I'm guessing he's stuck in chores. Oh, there he did respond. Yeah, my poor boy. I feel bad for Brady, but I mean, gotta get work done. Okay. God damn it, my fish window was 30. Oh no, I've done it so many times, Krister. I've done that a lot of times where I'm just like, okay, my window is here. My window is now. Let's go get this done. Oh, it was 30 minutes ago. It was 40 minutes ago. That's incredibly unfortunate. Right. Oh, there's a pretty company of stone. Yeah, I suppose I can go do that. I mean, it kind of makes sense that it would be more of this then. How do I even get there? Where is this? Oh, right. This is the base. And go down here. Right. It's the one with the huge men. All trying to pound you. Speaking of pounding, if you want to have your eyeballs pounded by top tier content, you should go follow how do I even have mods here right now? Thank you, mods. Go follow Psyche. There's a follow button in the chat there. She'll be live, I believe, in about an hour or so on Table Story. If you want to see her story on the D&D campaign that they're running there, I highly encourage you to go follow them. I know she just shouted them out over on her channel. So if you didn't already follow, go take care of yourself. Go get set up. Go get your 20 hammers ready to go. But please, if you're not already following her, the follow button's right there. Go enjoy Saki, streaming 4 days a week, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 7 a.m. Eastern. Currently working her way through The Longest Dark. And again, in Table Story in about 50 minutes or so. Go follow Psyche. Enjoy her. You know you did. Why are you lying? Hit the follow button. You're gonna equip yourself with all hammers. You're gonna be just 10 hammers in a trench coat. I love this for you. Go eat. Go take care of yourself. Let's go get ready. Go. You know, get your headspace prepped and all that. And thank you again for the stream. Thank you for the raid. I didn't expect it today. I fully expect you to go over to your stuff, but I appreciate all the same. No, I'm the wrong class. I got suckered into this real quick, so I'm not going to be here for long. But this is a piece of content called I Can Change Anywhere. See, already better than Bozia. A piece of content called the Opulent Crescent Vacation Code Your Streak. It's okay, Smoothie. I know you would have been here if you could. Thank you for that 3 streak. Thank you very much. I was gonna say you better do it. Listen, I don't care the things that come out of my mouth. I'll say it. It's gonna chaotic good, Sapphire. We're talking about huge men in here. Yeah, they're about to spawn right now in this big circle, and we're all here to fight them. We're gonna fight them as they try and pound us. It's just, you know, it's a classic situation. So, but if you haven't seen this is Final Fantasy 14. This is an MMO. It's a big couple of weeks for this game. We're having a big. So the developers have every 2-3 months they have a stream where they show us what we're going to be getting, what we're going to be doing. So it's kind of how to keep us up to date on the game itself. That's going to be on Friday, and then the following Friday is FanFest in North America, which is going to take place in Anaheim, Southern California, and that's where they're going to announce the expansion and a bunch of other goods. So the next 2 weeks are going to be pretty huge. Wait a minute, I just noticed glasses. I might need that. I noticed I'm trying to train myself to wear them, Smoothie. Obviously they're for being at the PC. Men! Not even once. Let's go. They're a bunch of stone men, and they are out here trying to blast us. And they spawn an even huger man. Yes, yeah, so Smoothie, I'm trying to get used to them. Nice eyeballs, thank you. My mom gave them to me. Something, I forget. I forget what the name is. Wait, who this? This is Librarian Not So Good. Alright, now the huge men are going to shoot lasers at us, because that's what huge men do. No, right there, okay. Okay, and then go right there, and then go over here. How did I get... Thanks Nova Scotia for the ping, by the way. I'm going to get hit. I'm going to get hit. Run! Alright, never mind, we didn't get hit. Stoned men, I guess they'll be sober if you have the difficulty. A little bit, but they'll be dead before we even get there. There's a pile of them right on top of me. See, I told you, pounding. Look at them. Ow. But thankfully we can heal ourselves. We're a tank, but we're the obnoxious tank that can... It's hard to kill a warrior. We have a level of self-healing that is kind of obscene, especially when you have large packs of dudes. But yeah, I'm trying to train myself to use them, Smoothie. Costco finally got my glasses in a couple weeks ago. I don't wear them all the time because it messes with my eyesight, my eyeballs. The range on these is about 2 to 3 feet, so I have to train myself to wear them at the PC because although my eyesight is really, really good, my left eye is like, what if I just mess things up a little bit? Just a tiny bit. What if we did that? Am I being shot the right? Nope. Nailed it. Come on. Ah, netcode. Not even once. This is a Japanese game. Servers are in North America, in California, Central California, but man. Distance glasses can always be a trip. Yeah, I've never worn glasses in my life, so this isn't even, you know, my changing from one set to another set. I've never had glasses in my entire life. In the last couple of years, there's been a tiny bit of degradation in my left eyeball. And so it's been a matter of... Nothing's getting worse. It's not getting any, you know... It's not gone... it hasn't changed in 4 years, but, you know, why not? Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Alright, everybody's over here. They got some kind of big strategy. Alright, move over to the side. Okay. This is some big brain strategy here. Okay, move over here. Okay, I see what they did. Surprised that thing. Oh, that's gonna hit me. So it was like, you know, I'm at a PC all day long. This is my job. Moderating for Psyche is part of my job. I don't get paid. I get paid in gratitude, which is the best kind of pay. But streaming, broadcasting is my gig. It's what I choose to do, thankfully. I have the means to do that. The means is called Mimi, by the way. So, it makes sense if I'm going to be at the PC all day to at least, oh, huge your man! The huge ass, to just, you know, take care of my eyeballs. So I'm trying to just get used to it while I'm here. It does mess with me whenever I do take them off. But not for long, not like a prolonged period. It's just for like a few seconds. It's like, ow. That feels right. My doctor asked if I spend a lot of time at the computer and I just started laughing. You know, I mean, that is an answer in and of itself. Oh, I almost got blasted there. But yeah, we're going to be doing some big fishing. But Solu, what is big fishing? Big fishing is a type of content in this game. There are some stupidly rare, hard to get fish. Fishers are their own class in this game. They have their own skills, their own everything. So I desire the titles, the accolades that go with conquering the fish. There are a total of 10 fish in the entire game that have evaded me, and that's it, out of over 1,500. So it's been a long-term goal. If you are curious as to how many fish there are in this game, this is the Fisher's Manual. It just keeps on going. As you can see there, it just... And obviously, there's still more to catch, but some of those are just not what I need right now. But yes, there are... How many pages of fish? I have a dumb adult US question. Go for it. I'm originally from the US. So I can answer this question potentially with information that I garnered when I lived in the United States 17 years ago. Later, Osric. Go on, Finny. What we got? ANC mitigation is something they haven't invented yet in Japan, apparently. This is like things on your face from this. Yes, having worn the sunglasses as part of my brand for as many years as I have has definitely trained me. Because before that, I still wore sunglasses when I went out. That's a lie. If I'm using my health insurance as proof of residency, what exactly do I bring? Do you have a health card? Like my insurance card? It should be your insurance card, yes. I need one of the official documents from them. I never had health insurance when I lived in the United States. Actually, that's a lie. I had it for like the last few years when I had a job in the last 4.5 years. I'd assume your insurance card? That's the most US thing ever. Holy shit. I would assume it's your insurance card. Here, whenever they ask for your, like, you know, proof of insurance and all that, it is your provincial health card. So I would assume it would be that. All right, I have 2,200 gold pieces. What can my gold pieces buy me? Battlecraft. Right, this is for the upgrades, right? So I already have the Samurai. I have the Geomancer soul, the Thief soul. I don't have the Gladiator soul. That's unfortunate. So I need that. That should be enough. A renewal letter should also work. I would think so. I think any kind of documentation as well. Obviously the card itself and any letters you've gotten from them would also be enough for that. Usually, I think what they're looking for, most companies, entities, or whatever they're looking for is proof of address. And so name attached to an address, attached to that health card number would ideally be enough, but you never know. How close am I to leveling this up? I am... God, I only get 200 XP per. That's for gold credit too. That's kind of gross. Right, so I think I was trying to level up. Also, I need the right-hand side, right? I need the right-hand side set of gear, as well as the upgrade bits. Which I'm guessing is this, the ethereal fixative. Who do I turn that into? Expedition armorer? Armorer. So the 1 + 2, this requires the Fork Tower, right? It's just Vegas thing as health insurance. Yeah. Yeah, alright, so there we go. We need the ethereal fixative, which you buy. You need 3 per. This is, why is it 3 per? Alright, I have 12 of these. Aether spun silver, so that's not too bad. I can upgrade 4 pieces. But having it be that much for considering 1,600 gold per. I may need to include your address, Vinny, just in case your insurance card doesn't have that yet. Yeah, I'd bring any letter you have, as well as your health insurance card. If you have any official documentation beyond that, I don't think that they could provide you with anything, but I don't know, I guess it would depend on the company and what you do. Sure, okay. Oh no, wow, I just got, wow, oh no, I got kicked out of the instance. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Lancet fish, let's go suffer. Let us suffer the big fish, friends. What if I move you over? And then I'm still trying to figure out the best. So I've recently downgraded from 3 monitors, 3 7-inch widescreens to 2 of them because of the glasses. And so I'm trying to figure out positioning on my YouTube and my Twitch chat. I could just do one of those things where it combines it for me. Sounds like work though. Alright, for this we need... What do I need for this? Bait bugs? No, it's the short bill minnow. Alright, so there's certain fish, not all fish, only certain fish, because again it has to be confusing and not explained, very well. That can be fished outside of their windows. All big fish have a window. You can fish it within these parameters. One of those parameters is time of day. So if I spend a lot of my resource here, my GP, my gathering points, I get 1 minute to try and get this big fish. I need 2 of it in order to be able to get the buff to have a buff that will allow me to catch the fish I actually need. This has to be 3 exclamation marks. We'll fish that up. I failed it. I do this every single time. I should have fished something up and slapped it beforehand. This unit, my fish eyes. That's the buff, fish eyes. If you slap a fish out, it'll be removed from the pool of what you're trying to do. There were 3 exclamation marks. Alright. Good news is I don't have to do a separate form or a thing for a real ID here. Apparently they're all real IDs. Some are realer than others. No go. Alright. Well, now we're set up. We can actually do this again. Fish eyes. Go. We didn't even see it. If you don't do this, there's a 5-minute window where you have to catch 2 of these in order to try and get the buff. And the buff only comes up when you catch the second one. So you have to catch one now in advance and then hope that you catch one in the 5 minutes before the real big fish window opens. Japanese developers, everybody. That's just the way this game is made. Final Fantasy XI is the same. This is boding pretty well. This is going to be it right here. It's the hoodwinker, isn't it? Did I just get hoodwinked by the hoodwinker? Oh, it's a Caliban. Gross. Alright, well, cool. Now I just gotta wait for my GP to come back and see if we can do anything here. I'm not going to dedicate a lot of time to this just because this is some bullshit. I might do an expert roulette and then do that other roulette and get 2 roulettes in for the day. So I can at least keep on working on my... I'm looking at spreadsheets for fish. This is what my life has become. It's pretty chill though. Like I do generally like the vibe of fishing in any MMO. If I can't get this, I'm gonna forego it and try and get Rhine Pike and then set up for the Giga Giant Snakehead. But we'll give it one more fish eyes. I do wonder if I can get one of these on Harley and then, you know, disconnect and then get on another character. That way it saves that. I know if you get disconnected, I think it saves you, but I'm not sure if that's really how it works. We have Big Fish, fun band. You know, game is high excitement when you have spreadsheets for fishing. It's genuine spreadsheet low, yes. Times, baits, windows, type of bites, type of everything. Fishing is pretty involved in this game. It can be. It doesn't have to be, but it can be. For the avid fisher. Because you can just fish normal fish. Like, you don't have to do big fish. Big fish are a different beast. A different form of content, a different everything. It's pretty wild. No go. Let's try Rhine Pike. Why not? Bye, Mimi. Your meetings go well. Okay. We're off to Jarlamald. Unfortunately doing a state transfer, but I know I had to do a full other thing when I got your first real ID. Where's the water? It's over there. For this, I believe I need mayflies as my bait. Yes. Okay, so this is another one of these fish that you need to get a big fish in order to get a big... Well, not a big... You need to catch one fish in order to get the big fish. Blue was also a different form of content. It was... Can you imagine, Iggy? I still say we do some blue content at some point, man. Mira, we have months. I still say we do some. Obviously, there's not a lot of traction for it to go out there and do the big blue stuff, but I mean, I'd like to. I do not desire the garlic and clam. Thank you, though. Like there was that, remember that there was that one house, those halcyon days, Iggy, where you, me, Brady, and I forget who else were just out there doing dungeons, getting credit. This is a 2 into a 3. All right. I don't need the Abalone trout. But I don't think we'll ever have, at least not now, but I think eventually, maybe someday we'll have the 8 folks, but it seems like a very steep hill to drag people up to go do blue mage stuff. Nope. We need 2 exclamation marks, not 1. Come on, fish. Be kind to me. I had this set up yesterday. I actually had the big fish bite. I had all 3 swim bait ready to go for more attempts. I had one mooch, and then the big fish, it was the big fish that actually bit. And I accidentally right-clicked instead of left-clicked, and it moved hardly up, which if you move, it cancels, first of all, your current reel that you're trying to reel in. And then it cancels and removes all your swim bait because it thinks that you're saying that you're done. I did a few of the dungeons for blue and got pretty far into the carnival thing, but I got bored with it. That's fair. The blue mage rotation and how it plays is kind of, it's whack. It's fucking weird. I just coercing you into doing blue, a literal deal with the devil. What's the deal? What are you gonna get at? Well, I mean, listen, blue stuff can be fun. What are you gonna do for blue stuff? I like doing blue stuff. Me and Iggy want to do blue stuff. What are you talking about blue stuff? Tell me more. Brady wants to do blue stuff. Speak to me more about your blue stuff, Varsity. There isn't really so much that there's set people for blue stuff, so much as I asked, and these are the only people who said they were willing to come along. There ain't no set group for it. You know, crafted casting gear. Do you need crafted casting gear? Because I just bought stuff from what's it called? That one zone. Yulmore. There's a bit about the carnival levels that are for the level cap job quest. Fair. It's not good. Instead of payment, I agreed to serving in the Blue Mage Squad. Gotcha. Gotcha. So you asked. Oh, so you can be on your Black Mage arc now. Gotcha. Spareful hand. Get in my bag. You're willing to forgive Varsity's food transgressions for blue content? There you go. That's a compromise right there. Look, if your blue people talk to my blue people, and we have enough for 8% content to go from all the EXs through to Alexander Varsity. I should duplicate cast this. Identical cast. Mainly because my reaction time on blue is shit, so I keep dying. Literally would pay someone to do it for me, but then the next level cap would end the same way probably. Well, you have to worry about that for another year. Gotta get all the spells. Same. I'm missing like 4. Do you call us the Blue Man Group? What else could we go with? Probably not that. We do have all the time in the world, or do we? Or do we? Listen, y'all gonna lose me to Eureka soon. The blue crew, it was right there. It was right there. Thank you, Smoothie. There's a group, yeah. The not Beastmasters. I'm curious as to how viable Beastmaster is going to be. Obviously, it's capped at level 50, so that kind of sucks for us. I'm curious. Like, okay, cool. Hey, who wants to go do a cast room as a Beastmaster? Fuck it, we ball. Let's go. Mooch it. So in order to catch the big fish, you need to get several. Well, you need to get this cerule core, and then you mooch that, which means you use that as the bait itself. And this is the only way to catch the really big fish here, the rhyme pike. You need to use the cerule core as the bait. I'm not very familiar with this. Another falls. It didn't stand up before reeling that in. I would have been mad. I would have been mad. Just anger. Just pure rage. We did it. We are now officially single digits for big fish. Anybody need an Ashalol? Ashalol-eft? Before it gets checked at the vendor? I don't think anybody does. This is a pretty common minion. Except for Beastmaster, but I love a not Pokemon class. Yeah, I'm curious about it. I'm curious as to the content itself. I think they're gonna do, again, Beastmaster, Blue Mage. Sorry, Blue Mage was the beta test, right? They put out a system. This is how it works. The Carnival is that system. And now they're gonna take that base system and try and expand upon it in a way that is good content. So I'm curious to see what we're gonna do. I lost you a cast room. I don't think we can do dungeons. I know that they recently put out a thing where they adjusted what limited jobs can queue for. So I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. What we're gonna do. All right. Well, now that's done. Shit. The Giga Giant is in 43 minutes. By the way, it was just earlier this week or last week, or no, over the weekend, when I finally figured out that if you hover your mouse cursor over the actual time on the Big Fish Tracker app, It literally tells you what time it's gonna be at instead of having to guess. 9 big fish left total. And then we're done. Beta, do you want this fish for your tank? This is the elusive fish that I stole out of Rosa's namesake in Elpis. I don't know what it looks like. That's enough time for an MSQ roulette. It is. I can try it and see what it looks like. Yeah. Alright, I'll mail it to you. Wait a minute. That means... Am I done with that fucking bait? Am I done with mayflies as a whole? Get out my bags! Anybody need... Krister, you're still doing big fish. Do you need mayflies? I'm done with these. I need some of these. Most of these I don't need. But I'm holding on to some of these because they are... Dawn Trail baits. And I might need them for 7.5 and 7.55. Sabugo. Probably are they hard or expensive to get? That's a good question. Let me see in a second. There's script bait, so it would be scripts. Probably 1 to 3 per. I mean, it's 173 feet bait. I'll just throw it into tab 2 if you want. Melody? Sure, absolutely. Top of the list. I mean, look, it's less purple scripts to spend, right? What are we gonna do here? Okay, more fucking... Ping with the mailbox. There you go. Alright, we can give it one more shot. Surely I won't be put in baby jail, right? Oh, city bus. No, I'm sorry. I was in my Fisher window, so I couldn't actually see. There you go. May your prices be reduced. But yeah, as I go through each era and I don't need them anymore, I chuck them. I chuck them. But yeah, that's big fishing right there. That was one of the easiest fish. It's always up. It's not always up, but it's almost always up and not too bad. Obviously, RNG is in place. ARR fish will get away from you, even if you are level 100 and best in slot gear. Ask me how I know. Deep breath. The other night when I was trying to big fish, all the fish I was going to do had baits on my retainers, and I was in zones with zero retainers. I know that feel. I hate that feeling. That's why Ray saved my ass. That one stream a couple weeks ago where I was like, Ray, can you please bring me some bait? Because when you're locked in and you can't leave because of fishing parameters, that's a sentence I just said. It sucks to run out of bait. Alright, got the thingy right. We cast out first. We slap. And then we try again. Also, I need to hit up Franco. The itch for Thursday Dark Souls 3 Seamless Co-op grows in my heart. I'll also do it solo. Alright, what's going on, Antonio? How's it going, homie? It's good to see you. I better catch you. I hope you hang in there. We're doing alright. We're doing a cooking stream. Went very well. We got in there and we got a lot of the things done. I'm going to make more stuff today off stream. But yeah, cooking stream went very well. We got the goods. The poutine was fantastic. Despite getting the wrong fries, the pizza was incredible. Though again, the Munster cheese didn't do much for me. I gotta be honest with. So yeah, it went pretty good. And again, shout out to Spaceballs, the username for that raid. But yeah, what's going on, Max? Rosa sent me pictures of her Dark Souls 3 book. Or Dark Souls 3. I love that game so much. That game is so good. Wish I had a nice toaster oven to make little pizzas. Kind of want to try Oaxacan cheese on there. Ooh, dude, Oaxacan cheese would be very good for it. It would lend itself to it. Yeah. Even little toaster ovens would be nice for that. I used to have this janky $5 toaster. I got it at like a secondhand store. That was half the buttons didn't work, but you know it got hot. So that's what I used to use just to heat things up. But yeah, no, Oaxacan cheese would be delicious. All right, let's go. Fish eyes. The eyes of a fish. My air fryer toaster oven was game changing. Yes. A lot of those small kitchen appliances are a godsend, but they're also expensive and they take up the space. I certainly wouldn't be able to have half this stuff that I do now just because of sheer cost of things and hoping things don't break. That's another thing that goes on the list. There would be no, you know what I was gonna say. If I won the lottery, I'd get like one of those brick pizza ovens, but I wouldn't. I'd be bougie and rich if I won the lottery, but I don't think I'd have that dog in me to fire up the fire to just make a pizza when I can just turn on an oven. Some spicy pizza sauce, chorizo. It might be on. Mira, you had me a chorizo. Fucking love chorizo, dude. Mira, I haven't had chorizo. I can make it myself, obviously. I'm too lazy. In years, decades, even. Pero chorizo and eggs in a tortilla, just a taco. Divine. Please make my eyes like those of a fish. Let's go. But yeah, no, dude, like some spicy sauce. I make a pretty mean sauce now these days, but I can't make it spicy because it'll kill Mimi. But the temptation to just throw some cayenne in there and just let it do its thing is a Luzoni not reminiscing about chorizo. You do. It's one of those formative things because poor Mimi, she tries. She's gotten a lot better at spice tolerance, job about, but cayenne will still kill her. Back in middle school, Tony, over in Los Angeles, the LAUSD had a food program for poor families, and we were on that. So I get my little tickets in the morning. I'd show up and they would serve egg and chorizo tacos with your own little salsa and everything for breakfast. And I've never replicated that. I've never been able to replicate it. And it was mostly because, you know, poor and starved. So, look, somebody mentions chorizo and I'm back there. Got me thinking about chorizo again. Kind of can be so deceptive. It does. Thankfully, it doesn't build like a lot of other things do. I almost accidentally killed her with making chili last week because the chili from that kind of pepper, that spice mix builds on you. She was going. She was throwing back as much bread as she could, but it was a lot. So she liked the flavor. She liked the texture. She liked the new way of cooking it. Just a little less spice, please. But yeah, LAUSD, egg and chorizo tacos. Mid to late 80s, early 90s. Food of the gods. And I can tell you right now, if I had it right now, it would be like, what the shit is this? Because now as an adult, I've learned how to cook. I've learned how to manipulate food and how to make things better, right? So it would probably still be tasty though. It would probably still be tasty. But ingredients have changed since then. Supply chains have changed, evolved. It's all like 2 companies now or something like that. How'd you make it? I made it in a slow cooker, but I added a slurry to it to thicken it up. That way had a consistency that she liked because she's big on consistency and textures. So it was just a matter of adding the slurry to it to get it saucy and thick. Think about those pizza sticks from grade school hot lunches. They were so fucking good as a kid, but I've never had or seen about them since. Yeah. Yeah, and I've been linked the recipe for the 1950s like coffee cakes from the LAUSD as well. LAUSD is Los Angeles Unified School District. But I've never been able to replicate it. They used to have two. They used to have like a regular cinnamon one and a peanut butter one. And they came in these little squares, and you had that with your milk, and yeah. You like making slurry for your chili too? Yeah, I never did it before. I just used to naturally reduce it and let it be where it be, but obviously with the right cooking techniques, it can be enhanced. This window opens in 19 minutes. The more tech the window opens in 13 minutes. Which means 13 minutes, I don't have to burn through my GP just trying to get this fish to potentially be caught. I've never had a chance at this fish. I've never had a chance at the lancet ever, because I've caught the prerequisite fish. I've just never been able to get to at the correct windows to be able to get the fish's intuition. Do you put beans? Yes, black beans. Black beans. I've had a lifetime of pinto beans, so I don't really fuck with pinto beans anymore. I haven't had a single pinto bean in 17 years. I have not touched a pinto bean since I moved to Canada. It's not like I hate them. It's not like I can't stomach them. You know, the classic refried beans are pinto beans. I just like the texture and flavor of black beans more. Maybe I'll pick up a can of pinto beans and see what it's like. If I can even find them here. So we'll see. But people use cannellini or whatever beans in a lot of things. I don't think I've ever heard of that bean. If I saw it, I'd probably recognize it, but I don't know the name. But not. What if I add? My mom used to make this thing called enfrijoladas, which is like enchiladas, but when you don't have enchilada sauce, so you use beans, refried beans instead. So you dip the tortilla in the beans, and then you would put it together like you would a enchilada, chicken or cheese or whatever on the inside. I just remember that. That would probably be tasty. They're white kidney beans. Gotcha. I know what those look like. Never had them though. Never really had much in the way of kidney beans to begin with. I mean, I'm assuming like most beans, it's just their flavor profile isn't too distinct from each other. Okay, 11 minutes. Sure. Fish eyes. There's no reason. So if we do get the buff, there is no point in having GP outside of chumming. Now I want some beans. I don't have black beans in the house. I also want albondigas, because talking to Fever and meeting up with her was reminded me of that picture of her albondigas, and I haven't had albondigas in forever. So, oh, I didn't take out the pork, and I need that for my breakfast sandwiches. Also, the music is way too chipper for what I'm trying to do. Oh, hey, what's going on, Dark Shadow? Hey, homie, why you so close to me though? When you start fishing, your audio is gonna fuck with mine. This has potential, by the way. This has potential. It's feeling like a triple hook at this point. I can still miss it. I hate this game. Fuck this game. I'm running away where Dark Shadow can't see me anymore. I wish to not be perceived. Hola, Lemon. How's it going, Lemon? And I need 2 of those in order to get the window. I'm sorry you missed the fish. I missed the fish. I missed the fish. It's okay. What's going on, Dark Shadow? How's the fishing going? Don't mind me over here. That's me in the corner. What it do, Low Lemon? Are you streaming today? I gotta fish this up. We're not already following Recipe Reborn. She does stream on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Streaming some gameplay of this game on Tuesdays. Nope, don't need that. Bring it back. We gotta fish eyes. Alright, let's go. What do we got? But yeah, I didn't thaw my pork, so I can't make my breakfast sandwiches because my pork won't thaw in time. I wish I didn't like fishing because I like the chill parts of this game. Yeah, so you don't have to do this part of the fishing. This part sucks. But there are a lot of other things you can do within fishing, like fishing other areas, fishing the catalog. You can complete the catalog of 1,480 fish total without doing a lot of big fishing, I believe. So the fishing is so fucky. It is. It is. There's websites to help you track it, but I mean, again, once you get the spreadsheets out right, if there's an activity in an MMO that doesn't require, makes it easier though, to have a spreadsheet to track times, schedules, and it gets to be a bit much. Do you know if you can use the versatile lure for AR Heaven's Word Big Fish? I never tried, if I'm being honest with you. I went down the path of using the bait that was asked of me. Obviously for mooched fish, you can definitely use this. Is this it again? This might be it again. If I don't catch this, I'm going for the... No! Okay, we got it. Now I have to stay here and try. You can use the versatile lure for like the mooch ones. Like any fish that any big fish that requires a mooch, you can use that for the lesser fish. But I tend to go for specificity with the baits just because, as I understand it, the versatile lure... Alright, all of you, get in here, right? It opens up your pool of fish that you could get, as opposed to being specific with, alright, this bait only catches this fish, or at least improves your chances of catching the fish you're looking for. So I try to be specific. Are they biting? Kinda. I already caught one, Rosa. I desynthesized it. Never mind. I need a second one of the Mora Tecta here in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Also, Rosa, I finally did it. You were busy napping. I finally got it done. Where even is this? There we go. I finally... Look, it's... Yoshi P named his own after Rosa. Not napping, collapsing it. Fair. Fair. Collapsing in a heap. Waiting for the sweet release. Remember you fondly? It's true. Remember that she once lived. That artwork though is gorgeous, Rosa. Like I was saying earlier, seamless Franco co-op for Dark Souls 3 soon, or just me by myself getting in there and just I missed that. I haven't played Dark. When was the last time I played Dark Souls 3? Also, those art books are so worth it. They really are. This artwork is just absolutely stunning. Dark Souls 3. Where are you? I have 318 hours in Dark Souls 3. Last played June 9th, 2025. That was me not doing much, apparently, because I didn't do a playthrough for sure. Wait, Rosa, can we like forego the Bloodborne remake and just get a Dark? Can you imagine a Dark Souls 3 remake? That world, that art style, but in like, you know, graphics of a decade later, almost. I would give somebody else's right arm for I want an all of them remake. That'd be pretty good. Fix Dark Souls 2, fix Dark Souls 2, but keep the whimsy of it, because it is very good as it is, but it do be a little fucked. Delete Dark Souls 1. Give it to Dark Souls. That would be astounding. That would make my entire life right there. If Dark Souls 2 had the Dark Souls 3 everything, yes. Delete Dark Souls 1. We already got the Demon Souls remake with the PS5 launch. Bloodborne modern day graphics would be good, by the way. It would be good. Remove blood vials. Give me S's. But Dark Souls 3 remade in modern graphics, modern everything. I almost want to say give it to I mean, Elden Ring is kind of like Temu Dark Souls 3, right? It's similar. It's got the flavor, if not obviously missing the heart of. Hire me FromSoft. I have ideas. FromSoft and Square Enix. Go hire Rosa, please. Allow her to design your games. And then Yoshipi can poach you. Exactly. If I wait, so alright, so Lancet Fish is at midnight. So that would be 6. So if I fish this up now, I would get the credit for it. The buff would overlap, I think. I get an 11. I get a 12-minute buff, essentially. I forgot to slap my fish again. Son of a. But yes, please hire Rosa. Work from home, ideally, so she doesn't have to go out on site. Work from home. Miko would boof approvingly. Congrats, Krister. Listen to her designs. Is right there, completely out of reach. The status of timelines. Alright, let's go. In 30 seconds, let's kick it in. So after this, it's literally just cast. Just be fishing. ABC, always be fishing. So 30 unique culinary recipes. Weird that there aren't one for more. It'll come with Dawn Trail. Dawn Trail with 8.0. It'll come with that. This is, yeah, Hoodwinker or the Caliban. Caliban's up in my gorge. I hate this fish so much. This place is called Caliban Gorge. I'm not just, it's literally what it's called. All right, we have 6 minutes to catch this fish. No GP required. All GP goes into chum. Expedite the process. Make the failures come quicker. We just need, again, I've never actually had even a shot at this lancet. I need 2 fish for Shadowbringers. This one and a salad, if you will. And I'll be done. I'll get so many achievement points. The current ones for unique recipes is from 4. Is it really? Oh my god, there it is right there. And I didn't catch it. I hate my... That is the closest I have gotten to even trying this fish. I've never actually even gotten a bite to try and my everything. The fish gets away, the fish gets away, Dokkenbop. The fish knows it would make me happy to have it. So it's like, no! No joy, only fish. How's it going, Dokkenbop? Complaining buff? Complaining buff. I complained after though, not before, Salt. That's the problem. If I bitched about it beforehand, maybe? The window closes in 3 minutes and 4 minutes exactly. I was sort of flexing fishing. He purposely lets it get away because he knows he can catch it whenever. Sure, Osvaldo. Absolutely. Yes. I like the suffering. It makes me feel something. You know, JP has a taunt button on his side and watching and be like, ooh, so good. He almost had it. I mean, we can't confirm that Yoshi P isn't watching me right now. Yoshida-san, thank you for the game. It's beautiful. Thank you for Don Trail. I love it. Don't listen to social media. I like that older ad with the older man with the dollar on the fishing pole. It's like it's just me. And it's the fat chocobo with the cake just on the fishing pole, just dangling me along. Maybe one day I'll get it. But yeah, I need this in salad and I'll be done with Shadowbringers. I'll be done with ARR, Heaven's Ward, Stormblood, and Shadowbringers. And I only need 1 fish for Endwalker. 3 fish and I'll be done with every single fish in the game except for Dawn Trail. But I've already gotten the achievement for Dawn Trail. But that's only because it's at 24. With 7.5 it'll go up, and then 7.55 will go up even higher. So my fish, little dang. it'll go up and then it'll go up again. Will you rock the final fish title? No. I have a pool of titles that I will use. It's either the Hand of Mercy. I would use Lady of Far Waters though, which is a title that Sandra has. Lady of Far Waters appeals. That I would use, which is the Shadowbringers one. Wings of Fire. 1,000 wins in God, what's it called? That one PvP mode. You want that? Lady of Far Waters? Rivalries, thank you. Yeah, it's big fish, Rosa. If you want, I'll show you. Listen, we can get this done, Rosa. It's a lot easier than you think. Well, I take that back. It's a lot simpler than you think. But yeah, the title for fishing in Shadowbringers is the Lady of Far Waters. You only have to catch 45 fish. Running out of time here, friends. 40 seconds left. I'm closing in on this. This is for Endwalker. This is for Dawn Trail, so We get big fish for completing everything through Shadowbringers. Then we get Wave Walker, which is a nice title for Endwalker. Which, if I'd gotten the Sidereal Whale, I would have the title now because I'm only one fish away from that. And then you get the final fish for getting all those big fish things, which is no thank you. But there's a lot of good titles in Crafting and Gathering. Like you can have Hatchet of the Firmament. That's not a good title. I'm sorry. The Risen Sung Botanist. Plucker of Stars is just a good title right there. Plucker of Stars, solid. Excavator of Stars, it's okay. Angler of Stars, I still want this one right here because it's so dumb. I want Taster of Stars. Who out tasting their stars? Me. Failure. Weather changed. I can no longer catch the fish. Three more Tectas, 2 failures. I only need to catch 1 more. I wish that all crafters titles was better. I mean, you mean the total one? Yeah. Yeah. It'd be nice. Where am I going for this? I'm going to the Moose Springs Eternal, which is just right here, right below me. This is the Giga Giant Toad. This one is one of those pain in the ass ones that can be days. It'll be up in an hour again, so it's not too bad with the other window being nearby. But afterwards, this is Red Maggots. Pretty easy to do, the setup for this. So this is a 7.1, no, this is a 7.3 fish, so your gathering has to be a little bit high. I don't think I need the pie for this, but I'm gonna eat the pie anyway. Alright, let's sit down. We're looking for a Night Gobby. We need 3 of them for the buff, so obviously the buff is in for another 9 minutes, so we're gonna catch one. We're gonna, yeah, we're gonna slap that. Oh no, my gear! Oh no! Your miner is Hand of Creation. That's a very good title right there. I heard of the XIV Firmament title. Starlighter is okay. Starlighter is okay. I still want Grief's Anointed. Grief's Anointed is just, it's so fucking edgy. I love it so much. We slapped the fish out, and we need a 1x clamfish. What's the timer on this fish? 5, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have a macro that counts for me. That way I know how many seconds it is. 18 seconds for this. Nightgobby, identical cast. That's it. Now we just wait for how long? 8 minutes. That means that the next cast that I do is going to be the exact same fish. I double cast that. I'll get 2 of them. That'll give me the buff that I need. And then it's just 6 minutes of fishing hard as you can. Hello, Darksmack. Welcome back. 100k DNM points on all crafters. Got that one. Yeah, no, it's, and there's some good stuff in here all around. Obviously, some of these are Pan of the Firmament are super specific, but some of them can be like worked around for other stuff. Postmaster is kind of cute. Special Advisor is pretty strong. And this is of the Holy Body. Yeah, the item crafting is very easy. It's like 1500 points a pop, right? So it's not like it's super... It still takes time and gathering materials. Or if you got it like that, just dropping cash to get the the special mats from the special weather. Gathering, yeah. I told myself I would just gather in the diadem while Psyche is streaming, which is what I did for a little bit. But and obviously if you do all the gathering first, then you'll have all the materials you need, you should, for your other crafter achievements. I'm in the gathering ground right now and it's rough. Oh no, dude, it's rough. It's rough. It's so much. With a lot more balance. Yeah, moons are easier to do. It's still, you know, it's still a tremendous amount of work. Like there's certain recipes that give you a stupid amount of points that you can just crank out for the points, but it's still a lot of work. But going to diadem gives you the debuff on will to live. It's true. You're not wrong. And obviously I can't see these because these are the ones I can see because again this is what I don't have. If I start showing what I do have, it's a lot of fucking. There's a lot of stuff to do here. Like the scholar class quest for that, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. But I'm still only 92k and 135k for miner and botanist. Yeah, I know you have to catch certain fish, right? During the special weather for Fisher. That just gives you a stupid amount of points. The specific fish gives you a lot of points. Okay, we have 5 minutes until this window opens up. The Giga Giant Snakehead will be mine. I desire it. And again, I already have the fishing achievement for Dawn Trail, but again, we're getting another one in 2 weeks on the 28th. 3 weeks? 3 weeks. 2.5 weeks? 2.5 weeks until that, so may as well get it now, because man, whatever they give us is gonna suck. The 0.5 and the 0.55 fish, I've noticed, are the absolute worst fish to try and get. Just do a macro and play by sound while you watch something else. For fishing, you mean? If it bites between the two sounds, catch it. If not, don't. Huh. Okay. I'm assuming just do a macro and play by... Okay, well, I need that macro. For diadem? Yeah. I need this macro. Oh, here comes another fisher. Ikazushi, please don't stand by me. Please don't. Okay, thank you for... That's a miner. Never mind. They have things to do. Rocks to gather. Places to be. And by the way, we'll be back on Final Fantasy VIII tonight. In roughly 4 hours and change. We'll be doing some Final Fantasy VIII. We are on our first mission to Timber, and things didn't go quite the way we wanted them to, so we're off to try. Is that a cactuar over there? That is absolutely a cactuar, isn't it, with the lines and all that? I caught my fish instead of releasing them because I didn't want to get in the habit in case I got the hook. I did that with a couple of very rare big fish salt. I was very sad. Just I think there were also 3 where I hit the rest button instead of the catch, but because it's on release of the key, not on press of the key, I didn't throw them away, and I was able to actually catch them. But yeah, that muscle memory will do you dirty for sure. Alright, what do we have here? The timer is, we have exactly, it's at 2:51 p.m. so we got 2 minutes. And it's it says 5-minute buff, so you want it up for the thing. For maximum Maximum fish uptime, which is surely is a sentence. I just saw smoothie sandwich. I'd eat that. Maximum efficiency. Exactly, Dokkan Bob. Exactly. Glistening rocks. It's very pretty here. Team Craft has the guide I follow. I just caught sweatfish all day long, and yes, 14 seconds and above. Okay. There you go. I want to work on all the crafter achievements for Diadem, the lesser ones, not the big ones. Stuff like this right here for the different tiers. It's not good points, but it's good achievement points. But at some point, I got to do these anyway, right? So may as well gather for it while I'm at it. But then if I'm gathering the first phase stuff instead of the third or fourth phase, I'm losing points. In all of them? Yeah, I know. You've done the work. You've put in your time. 20 seconds. This was an 18-second cast, I think. So, cast out now. And again, we have to double hook this. And then it is just... Oh, I caught it with the wrong bait. I was supposed to use these popper lures, and then I didn't. I just... Okay, well, good to know. I don't have to switch baits. I can just stick to this. Charm! It's a straight catch. There's nothing fancy about this. I've never seen this fish. So I've never had a chance to fail it. Let's go. You bought a lot of mats. No, that's fair. It's not super expensive, so that's one way to do it. You can always just sell your mats back anyway, right? So it's not that big of a deal. 3 exclamation marks, nothing else. If we look at this fishing hole, there's only 5 fish. The big fish is one of them. And since I have one slapped, that means that there's only 4 fish in this pool available. Wait, did I slap one? I didn't slap shit. Okay, next fish that comes up gets slapped. Didn't even... It's amateur hour out here. Chom, let's go. Which is why there's a bunch of materials in the FC chest. Too bad I'm not seem to use them. I'll be using them for sure. I'm gonna need them when I get around to that. This fish is a slapper. It is now. I slapped the hell out of that frog. So yeah. So the pool is Gobby Knight, Giant Snakehead, whatever this is, which I haven't even caught, and the big fish. All right. We have 4 minutes and change. And really, it doesn't matter too much which fish you slap. Obviously, you know, if you slap one of them, then the other fish becomes the highest percentage fish, right? So you're just shifting it. I tend to catch the long cast fake out fish. So most of these, not all of them, have this fish, like right before the big fish, is the same kind. So this is a giant snakehead. We want the Giga Giant snakehead. So I tend to catch that one because it's similar. It's a fake out by the game itself. And then slap that out the way, so that way, sure, I'm going to get the quick fish faster and a lot more. But I don't get baited by the by the super long real-time fish. I'm sure somebody's done the math on which is the most efficient way to do that. 2 minutes and change. I don't have the GP. I can't even chum at this point. We'll have the cordial up after this. That'll give us 4 more chums plus 5 maybe. Chum the waters. Giga Giant Snakehead, please. I would like to see you, as with the cactuar tree. But this is big fishing. It's a lot of casting, and sometimes you even catch a fish here and there. Not always, but sometimes you get lucky and you actually get a fish that you're trying to get. Like, I haven't even seen the fake out fish yet either. This has all been just the initial small fish. We have 90 seconds. Yep. Still not even seen it. Haven't even had a chance at it. It's like the salad and lancet. At least thankfully this is just, you know, small window randomizer. We believe. I want to believe. This might be the fake out. It's lasting longer than the initial fish. So for fish is at 8 a.m. and 2 a.m. Oof. That's a long ways away. We have maybe 2 casts left. At least 1. You can also go over the time a little bit. Like the servers, I think it's like 6:0 at 02 is when you're done. Alright, here we go. So the window supposedly closes at 00, but because the way this game works, you can usually maybe get 1 or 2 seconds over. It's done now. This is the last cast. Again, it's just an RNG. The system has to flag you for like, okay, percent, you know, roll the dice. You're predominantly gonna get this fish. That's why you can see them, because you're in Silent Hill with me, Bobby. Giant snakehead, of course. We're back in Silent Hill, everybody. Let's go.
Why can I see your eyes? What's going on, babe? I scream.
We're putting on our big boy librarian arc glasses, Bobby. Look, here we are. See, we're training ourselves to protect our eyeballs for eyeball health. They look good, thank you. I'm trying to get used to it. Like I said, my vision's pretty great overall. It's just like right here up close, it sucks. And that nearsightedness is a little bit in my left eyeball. So we're slowly going back and forth. You do, right? Girl who doesn't wear her glasses. I mean, I haven't been wearing them a ton. It's just, you know, here and there. Try and get used to it. I figure whatever uptime I have on my glasses is good uptime, so can't really be too mad at that. But I get that it's a little bit weird because we go from, you know, sunglasses, which are on my desk right here. You go from oh, there goes that. You go from this to being able to see my eyeballs and where I'm looking. I hope you've been well, though, Bobby. It's good to see you. Gio, what's the best kind of cheese to use to disguise a small horse? Mascarpone. E. No effort. Alright, per your redemption, eagle eyes are at least 4 times sharper than human eyes. Yeah, they got that vision. They got them zoomy eyeballs. Don't you blah me, you requested this. It's on you. Alright, what are we doing here? Lancet fish is... Oh wait, if I had stayed in the thing, I could have tried and failed again to get my more attack down. Unfortunate. There is a salad attempt in tomorrow morning, Thursday morning at 7:28 a.m. Atlantic time, 6:28 a.m. Eastern time. And then after that, it'll be 2 days later. But fucking Dawn Trail is terrible. There's one that's going to be in 7 days, one in 13 days, one in 22 days. And if you don't get them, sucks to be you. In 7 days, it's going to be at 7:05 a.m., so I'm setting an alarm for that. The Purse of Riches is going to be at 10:46 a.m., so I don't have to set an alarm clock for that. That's on... Wait, that's going to be on patch day. Oh, that's going to suck. I'm going to try for it. And the other one is at 8:05 a.m. So these are all early in the morning. That's fine. I can work with that. Better than middle of the night. But will eagle eye cut through paper? They are so sharp. Maybe if the eagle screeches right at you and, you know, it's going at full speed. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have a lot going on in regards to group content, so I might go do another 10 floors of Palace of the Dead. The Palace of the Dead. I don't have any fish windows. It's okay. This game is going to ramp up for content to do in the next couple of weeks. Thingy. Potted. I think I'm on 121 to 30. Yeah, this is... Shout out to Lily Yuki. She's still dead. Dead as shit. Her group's still with her. This is a staple of Behemoth. I love that they're always there. They don't gotta do that. It's just, you know, you run by the dead blue mage, Lily Yuki Cat Girl. That's not what I want. I wish to turn in this fish. So the purple scripts, I'll take that. I can't say Captain Nemo isn't that good of a captain if I caught him. Alright, let's get the scarf going. But yeah, no, we'll be... I guess I can just go do some potted, why not? We can go and do that for sure. Thank you for the balls, Krister. Yeah. Oh, we should repair our gear before I get out to fishing again. What is the boss for this? This is... Oh, it's the Hydra. Hydra's pretty easy. Okay. Wolfie, I need you. I'm gonna go into Palace of the Dead solo again. I've slowly been working on this. It's not that big of a thing, but it would be nice to get, obviously. It's just there in 22 days with server reset. Yes, because weather doesn't change for server resets. Weather is a different system that just carries on regardless. Unless it changes. I don't think it does, though. I think weather is its own ridiculous system that just happens regardless. I could be wrong. It's not S ranks? Yeah, it's not S ranks that reset. The weather does what the weather does. Weather never changes. Weather, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Alright, so we got that. As long as you don't leave fire or frost. Yeah, no, middle's always got to be left. But again, it's not even going to be the... Alright, so I took some thingies out. So for the same weather, huh? The one brain cell is doing work. Who is this? This is me. Oh, this is the Corey, Finney, and Lindy Palace of the Dead run that we had. That was fun. Alright, 121. This is a solo run. I've cleared this a lot of times in groups. I run this for friends all the time to get them their clears and all that. But I've never ran it solo in all this time that I've been doing this. So here we are. The usual rules apply, halls and walls. Don't be opening chests when you're otherwise engaged. Minimal kills. So that we can get the heck out of here. I'm still going up to maybe floor 30. Yeah, it's not too bad. Especially on certain classes, like especially on Pictomancer, it is pretty easy. Not the levels gimme that Machinist is, because Machinist is very powerful in deep dungeons. But it's still viable, like it's still very much doable. Obviously, you gotta be able to manage time and your skills, your commanders. Honestly, that is the biggest deal here with this. Where's that other land at? I don't really care about coffers and any of that. I'm literally just here to... There it goes. Oh, that shouldn't have clipped me. Man, my ping is just wild in today, apparently. Love that for me. Be cognizant of that. For 19s, it said less than 5 minutes when I joined, and queuing up to 15 minutes. Rip. Ah, come on. Hit me with it anyway. Love that. Dumped everything on it, and ugh. Gross. Alright, so what we have over here. They haven't turned it into most serious points. Very nice. You'll be done with the series pass? Excellent work. That paralysis is bullshit, by the way. That instant cast paralysis right into thing, into that big old AoE is busted. You slacked in the middle. I mean, that's fair. We already got safety up, so we don't need that. Do I have a spare purity? Yeah. I also slacked in the middle with the alts. How did that even hit me? I wasn't even... That's just... That is... Man, server is just wilding today. Alright, let's get out of here. That's crazy. It's really bad. Should I have used a VPN for this? I shouldn't have to. It's a live service game. Spare witching. Okay. What's going on, Darth? Good luck on the run. Thank you, thank you. My ping isn't being very kind today, so we'll see how that's going to treat us. But you know, if you don't get in there, you're never gonna never gonna get the tempt in. So, rage. You know what? Fuck yeah. Let's rage. What do we have over here? Return. Obviously, don't really need it since I'm here solo. But we can clear out these two rooms. See where the exit is. Probably going to the north. Oh. $20 seconds. I probably won't get up there in time. But we got a lot of chests out of it, so that's good. But how's it going, Darth? Hopefully you're doing well on this Tuesday afternoon, morning. Alright, that's fine. How many mimics am I gonna get here? That's the question. Another rage. Okay, well, you know what? I ain't got time for this bullshit. Let's go. You heard of first rage. Maybe Yoshi is watching after all. Feeling the server key with this mess with you. Yeah, listen, Yoshi knows I like a good challenge. Yoshi knows that I'm down. There it is. Last room safe. I was trying to bait out one of these traps. So that way, whenever I'm running through here, I don't have to worry too much about traps. So that's good. Is there any more learning traps here, please? Now is the time for you to step forward. But double rage does us some good. What was that last one I just got? Oh, Commander of Strength. Right, we popped the strength for the boss, so that's good. Getting that back. Spare witching, don't need that. Well, finally got into Hades 1. That game, oh, Hades is a beautiful game, dude. Fantastic game. Second one apparently also fantastic, but yeah, no, Hades is... I never got to see the totality of it, but I did a lot of runs and really enjoyed it. I need to buy a stress ball. A stress ball or a punching bag? Both are viable stress relievers. Should we get back into Hades? Yes? Well, you know what? Yes. A sight, nice. We covered a lot there, so that's good. What's going on, Beta? Just work stuff. Being a master pain in the ass. Blue chest. Hell yeah. Mimi was having a pretty bad stressor earlier with people and everything, so got a fair bit of that going around today, apparently. Unfortunately. Co-workers not co-working. There goes a Dullahan. Got a 4 and 5 gigabyte patch today in Hades 2. What did they add? More content? Okay, neat. This is the exit, that's good. I don't want to fight that turtle though, so, aw, turtles. Steel, we'll refresh it on the way out. The turtle's my nemesis. So they added an update in the Discord, very nice. The turtle down. Oh, blue chest, very nice. I am not mad at that. I'll take those blue chests. What is that over there? Is that a blue chest as well? It is not. It's a gold chest. Oh, come on, Wyver. Wyver indeed. Oh, exit isn't open yet. Strength, yes please. Please and thank you. We can go kill that turtle at the exit. This one over here. They want to do with relationships and friendships. Nice. Obviously the NPCs interacting with each other is a pretty big appeal from the first game. Alright, steel. Let's pop that. Trump is still alive. Sick Fish has been added to the tank and is making friends. That's good. Please get me out. Please get me out. Please get me out. I get some more Pilates, but I think I'm going to a different store. I think so. Maybe a different store, different provider online will just provide for a better fishy experience. This has not been going well. And granted, obviously some of it is, you know, the tanks themselves and all that, but still. Surprised that didn't hit me too. Is this the fish that had the thingy with that you're telling me about? That messes with their organs and all that sort of stuff? Dropsy? Yeah, Dropsy. That's exit right there. Very nice. I can't be gambling like that. Flight, very nice. Thank you, Yoshi P. Appreciate you, homie. Getting me that flight. Instantly. Instantly, like, oh, you thought? You thought you had a homie in me? I respect it. Exit is not open. There was a Minotaur, and it was walking away from me. So that bullshit's somewhere around here still. Exit is open. That's a gold chest. Not worth it, probably. Again, you have to weigh your need for Pomanders versus what you're being presented with here. Is it worth traversing that unsafe, potentially unsafe area to get a chest that could be a mimic? I'm pretty solid on Pomanders, so obviously rages are very nice freebies. As is having floors be flighted. Which reduces the amount of monsters on the next floor and the amount required to get out. There was a Minotaur. Have to fight at some point. What do we have over here? Sure, I can kill that in before. Let's go kill the Minotaur. I don't want it behind me. I don't trust it. I don't like it. Alright, let's go. Oh, I don't have my skills because of the thing. Okay. Swing, move away. Swipe is frontal. Swing is 360. This is much for myself or this for anybody else. My skills. Amnesia. Amnesia indeed. There's a combo of antifungal and antibiotic. Yeah. Man, we really are just stuck here with one skill this entire time. Amnesia sucks. Another Minotaur spawned behind me. Spawned, by the way. Gross. Okay. I'll take that fortune. Nice, nice. Replenishes the ones I use for those rages. That's where little coffer is. I believe it's awful. It feels terrible. Like obviously this was done back in ARR. Heaven's Ward, I think, not ARR. So it's not exactly, you know, the same game anymore. Not that they can, you know, they're gonna balance it around this, but it does feel a little bit terrible to not have everything PT and never having no abilities. Yeah. Alteration. I'll take an alteration. Don't tell Brady. This means that the exit is somewhere from whence I came towards that Minotaur. But 40 minutes and we're about to finish our 6th floor, so that's good. 5th floor. There it is. Also, it will be decadal content this year. Crazy, yeah. Yup. It came out then. Did a good job. Like when this came out, it was fantastic. I certainly did it a lot. Enjoyed it a lot. Another turtle. Another. And I have the torture wheel mount. Congratulations on the torture wheel mount. May it bring you much torture and wheels. So we're doing very good time-wise. Obviously that can change with one floor. And it's open. Oh, there's two. What's Wyver? Wyver is... Wyver's proximity. Alright, so if I get anywhere near for either one of those chests, it's gonna get mad at me. I can get that one over there. Oh, okay, thanks, guy. But yeah, the fact that it's gonna be a decade old. Old game. Let's sprint, I can get in and get this chest. Sight. Thanks for that game. Game's got jokes. Okay. Alright, 125 done. Right, I'm 4 fish away from the next big fish. Very nice. Keep at it. Good job. Strength. I don't have strength in this. Please and thank you. Right, so this floor is altered. Oh, my beautiful skills. Welcome back. I missed you so much. Nothing there. So we'll go this way. Will it be... Kerrigans or will it be mimics? What are we gonna get? Oh. A raising, hell yeah. I should have a raising up at all times, but I tend to not. YOLO assist. No, you can't. Jerk. Minigans. Good 3 fish away from your next one. Very nice. Very nice. Everyone, nice. It's the pygmy dudes. The pygmoys. Safety. Yes, please. I guess it's the exit. Ooh, and chest. Wait, we have safety. I can run wherever I want. Nice. Forgot about that. Purity, which we don't need. Flight, yes please, and thank you once again. Technically 7 away from your next dawn trail. 1-0. Technically correct. Alright, we're not gonna get silly with this. Get our free strength. Get a lighted floor. Done and done. Thank you to Alteration for that. Oh, music. Scary. Sight. Yeah, I'll take sight. Okay. I don't have to worry about chirp because I'm the only one here, so it's gonna put me to sleep and then immediately wake me up. So that doesn't matter too much. Obviously, there's danger in being around other monsters and all that. There's a single chest up here. Oh. Yeah, Zero Big Fish from Shadowbringers and onward. Yeah. It can be a bit of pain in the ass. Is that a miniature behind me? Or just wonky shadows? Fortune, oh yeah. What is the centaur? Centaur is... proximity, of course. They're more involved. Obviously, I just didn't do Shadowbringers and on because I didn't want to have all that kind of bait on me. But yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's walk away. Fortune, absolutely. Free chess? Yes, please. That's the purity. That's a luring trap. Don't want that. Ooh, free strength on the way out. Okay. Always keep an eye on your back. Stuff can't spawn behind you. Stuff that can and will spawn behind you. Okay, why are those rock puppies being this way though? Oh, come on! I'm trying to kick on the chest and I didn't mean to melee the giant basilisk in front of me. Christ. Thank you, Yoshi. May I have another, please? Incredible. Right, strength. That is a luring trap, so I can't even use it as a bomb to cheese this guy. I felt it in my giblets. Alright, we got 30 minutes, so we're halfway through our timer. We finished 7 floors, so 128 next. Either Ambitious Lure or the other one for the big fish is kind of cool and fun. Sucks when it doesn't work though. Yeah, there's one in Dontrio that will not. You need it. You can't get the fish without that. Without Ambitious Lure. Halfway there. Well, oh, living on a prayer even. I can't sprint and I'm blinded. Probably the one I was just trying. Wait, was that window open for that? That's a different one I'm thinking of. That Neoides Aeroplanos in 7 days. But yeah, there's some that require it. Well done. Let's really. Giblets? Frog giblets at that. Fortune? Sure. Is one inspired by your character? Gotcha, gotcha. It's not that in my bag. Harlequin Queen? There she is. Oh, back it up. I don't want to. Kind of hard to see you around here. Okay. Guys, let's go to the right here. Don't want to. Where's the exit? Can't sprint and blinded me, Ara. Oh. Salt, no. Alright, well, we got it dead. It was flighted, so we at least have less work to do. Sight. Ooh. Okay, well that's good. That doesn't entice me in any way to try and go deeper. Blue chest. Don't blow up. Nice. Alright, well my arm's powerful again, so that's good. Having my defense, so I do keep taking out thingies for my points so I can get weapons for achievement points. But I don't go too far, and I'm obviously going to lose points because there comes a point where I need all that strength and all that defensive and armor. When I was in a group with Corey and Finney and Lindy, easy enough to lose 20 points every single interval just because it's a group effort, right? This doesn't change whether it's group or solo, so very nice. Got our armor and HP up a little bit. But when you're here all alone, different proposition. Alright, what do we have over here at that last floor? A fortune, sure. I can't imagine I'm going to kill a lot more, but we have one gold chest to the left there. Intuition. I don't really care. I will get intuitions on 151 plus where there's a chance at the Pegasus. but by and large, I'm not going to go out of my... Obviously, we want to set up for the boss here as well, so it's going to be a lot of spamming. Spamming and hoping that the exit opens up. So that's a strength right there, so we're going to save that. Because I want maximum uptime on the boss for my strength. Oh no, okay, well. It should be okay, tucked in here. Don't mind me, little owl guy. That could have been bad. I'm glad it wasn't. Is Cam fuzzy? A little bit, yeah. Did that clear it up? There we go. Exits open. It does that every once in a while now. Camera's not even once. Imagine. Alright, boss is next. I'll pop a steal for that. And then a lust. Do I need the lust? No. Does it help me? Yes. So let's see what we can do with this. The trick to this one, it's not that bad. Just don't stand in the middle. It's gonna cast puddles on you, so don't be in the middle. Rotate around. There it goes. And then just unload on it. When it runs to the middle, you run to the middle. When it runs to the middle, it casts an AoE like that you don't want to get hit by. So again, get out the middle, keep your sustaining potion up at all times, because you're getting blasted at all times. That spell sucks solo. And it casts it very fast. If I recall correctly, it is a fear that will fear you into AoEs and kill you essentially. This boss feels like fighting a fucking viper in front lines. They're not doing a lot of damage to you, but they're swinging all the time always, and it fucking feels like you're just being blasted, even though they're, again, literally not doing much to you. Okay, please stop swinging. You're not super effective. I wish the debuffs on it lasted longer. Oh. Yeah, Relic Hydra, yeah. One and only. Yay! Not bad. 18 minutes ago. Not a super difficult boss, but it does give you a bunch of... That took me... That capped me out just there, so... Time Worn Artifact! Get those Bozia drops. Not bad, though. Just a tad over 40 minutes. Which if I remember, like I did too when I went to the doctor's yesterday, make sure you check those sacks. Ooh, nice. Metallic silver dye. I have a lot of that. I think I need one. I'll take out one of these. 400 integral. Aether pool grip. And I think I have, where are these? Are these banked? They are. They're on Chuzza. Alright. Let's go get this stuff. Itchy shoulder blades. Big fish? I wish, Antonio. We caught one big fish on stream, which is nice, but we also failed others. Oh, wait. The Giga Giant Snake head's up in 13 minutes. Alright, we can go fail that again. We got plenty of time. It's just, again, the triple mooch. Lasted Fish is up in a minute. Fuck that guy. All my homies hate Mora Tecta. Why am I here? This is literally... What? Let's go. Each of these weapons is 10 achievement points. So if you're an achievement hunter, these are really easy points to get. Obviously there's a finite amount, but it is one weapon per class. Let's go over there. Back to the South Shroud. My hands are a little sore. Alright, una Kotor. What else do I need for this? Deep dungeon weapons. I could use a paintbrush. I'm assuming it won't let me get one if I already got the weapon. But it's in my glamour dresser, so maybe it'll let me have two. I don't want to do that. Fan brush. I definitely don't have that. Yay! Achievement. Machinist, that needs Machinist, Summoner, Scholar, Astrologian, Red Mage, Dancers. And the twin fangs. That's what would let me get. No. Okay, so yeah. So we're getting there. Oh no, Odin just spawned. Somewhere in the shroud, Odin is out there vibing. This Odin weather's so cool, by the way. Oh no, the tension. What is it called? Tension. Did he show up on the map now, or is it just you still have to be nearby in order to see him? And he shows up on your mini map. I don't know if they've ever changed that. Used to be that he wouldn't show up on the big map, but he will show up on your mini map if you are nearby the fate. Just very old school MMO tactics. When this weather does come, he can be anywhere in the shroud. North shroud, south shroud, east shroud. He can be out there. Got to go out there and find him wherever he may be. It's a level 50 thing, so I don't really, I've already gotten, there's nothing really I've even wanted from him. I have enough totems in my bags, I think, from 13 years ago. That I don't necessarily, excuse me, need to hunt him down. Please, one glamour prism. Thank you. I don't really need these weapons. I don't care for the look or anything like that. I'm getting them for the achievements only, so. Yay! Okay, it's time to fail at the fishies again. Big fish? Yes. Again, if you're trying to get this is a 7.3 fish, so you're level 100, but you have to be to get to this. Got to bring the stats. You don't have to be like absolute BIS, but you do need pretty decent stats for this. Right. Popper lore. Alright. This is one exclamation mark. I think this was a long cast too. That was 15 seconds, so not super long. Like Gabi, identical cast. And now we wait. How many minutes? 7 minutes. Oh, my back. But yeah, also, if you're not already aware, Psyche is over on Table Story, doing the thing in her D&D campaign. She is, I believe, a cleric with the big-ass hammer. And yeah, they're currently working through that, several sessions in. Let me see. Alright. Let's see what's there. I see what's going on there. Also, yeah, Bae, thank you for the heads up about the Bloodborne rated R movie that's coming our way. There's an animated Bloodborne movie in the works by Sony themselves, with some dude called Jacksepticeye? I don't know who the fuck that is. I feel like that Blue Sky post was done like assuming you would know who that is. Who the fuck that is? Why is she cosplaying as Gerald? Her character is it just has long white hair. Inspired by it, maybe because she was doing her Witcher playthrough at the time. But yeah, no, she do be over there with her giant ass hammer. You can see it there on her right shoulder. And full chainmail and full outfit. She went all in. Irish YouTuber, gotcha. You're aware of the name, but if you told me to pick their face out of a dozen pictures, it could not. Yeah, I've never even heard of them. I mean, I've heard of the name here and there, but not that's anything that I consume content-wise. But apparently, the Bloodborne movie is going to be very much in the same vein as the game itself. So, gory, dark. We'll see if they nail it. If they nail the vibe and all that. But yeah, no. That should be interesting. I can't imagine it'll take years to make, since it is animated and they're not going to be out there shooting live action. Colleen swooned a little over your eyes, Hefe. We then shared a little swoon moment together. Listen, I like you guys. It still makes me laugh that I'm just a dumb bitch, Shiggy. I'm sorry that we were there in person and I kept my stupid shades on the entire time. To be fair, it was middle of the day in Southern California, so it was very bright. But I'm glad people like the glasses. I don't really get self-conscious about the way I look. I can't fucking change it. I love being bald. I like my general presentation. As we can see, they were. But if Salt, I would not have been able to see you clearly if I had to put these glasses on where you were sat from me. You would have been a blurry mess. So we went with the protective safety glasses because the goddamn wind that was blowing us as hard as it was. Phrasing. But yeah, I'm glad people are liking the look. The look can be very different. You come here for the vato with the sunglasses, and then you get actually, you know, a sort of deal. So I'm glad people are enjoying it, because it can be. It's not so much again me and my looks. I'm perfectly comfortable with my looks. I never struggled. But when you do something for entertainment purposes, for when you're doing something in entertainment, even small changes like that can be off-putting, I guess, to some folks. So I'm glad it's gone over well. Not that I wouldn't be wearing them anyway. It's just this is what I'm gonna have to end up being with the glasses. So mira, Enrique, I'm gonna need you to tune down the smolder. I can't help it. You're no longer Bart, you're a Millhouse. Ah, God, who would I even be? Justin looks, I suppose. But yeah, I'm glad that it's gone over well. I got 2 minutes left until the big fish. If only the big fish would also like me. But yeah, it's one of those things. We'll be trying out things. This is my summer of we're trying to get our electricity bill to go down more, so no air conditioning for me. So I'll be out here in tank tops all summer long. Please look forward to it. Tank tops, glasses is gonna be our little hoochie era. Whatever the big fish are the friends we made along the way, well, some of them could be. Like those big fish that I one-shot from Dawn Trail and Endwalker and one cast and I got them, those are homies. Salad is not a homie. This is your summer of discontent? Of this content? I hope so. No thanks, I don't want to live uncomfortably. The electricity bill at the end of the year is paid with joy and a little trepidation. They just cranked up our prices again, Iggy, is the issue. They were like, hey, you guys owe us $1,000. Excuse me? Excuse me? So, although I'm there with you... So, there's a long story there. Nova Scotia Power got hacked. They accessed information, and there was this big hubbub because, obviously, we shouldn't be getting compromised, right? Anyway, they were like, okay, so information was hacked, accounts were compromised, so we're just gonna blanket charge everyone, and then at the end of the year, we're going to either refund you or charge you more based on your usage. See you in a year. And they said that we owed money at the end of the year. And then they raised the cost of prices for power. So I told Mimi she should challenge it, get them out here to actually crunch the numbers and all that. No, I just hooked it instead of double hooking. Oh no! That's gonna cost me time. Them getting hacked is your problem. How exactly? Well, because they're, you know, because they got it in like that, and the government doesn't regulate them as hard as it should. So, there's a lot of, trust me bro, we did the math right, from a company that doesn't necessarily have our trust, you know? The numbers could be perfectly accurate. They could be spot on, because we did have stuff on for the summer and the winter. But then it's like, okay, but like, can you motherfuckers actually count? Is this what, you know, is what you're saying, what's actually going on here? So, trust me bro, after failing to protect your information, right? Yeah. The AI says it's right, yeah, so I'm going to be going out back and tracking the numbers ourselves off the meter. Because, again, it's one thing to lose the faith of the customer base, right? And there was a lot of people reporting stuff like, hey, this is abnormally high. Why is it so high all of a sudden? And that's followed by increases in just the bills themselves. There's a increase in property tax by 50%, by the way. Love that for us. Over the next 5 years, 10% a year. There's just a lot of like, what the fuck? Going on. Oh, that refreshed my buff. Hell yeah. Funny story on this. AMC, the movie theater, did some shady shit and tracked users without consent. Class action happened. Guess what my remuneration was? 15 free popcorn and 16 free drinks. To be fair, considering the cost of popcorn and drinks at a AMC theater, that's like $1,000 right there, dude. You're swimming in. Unfortunately, it's just popcorn and drinks, unfortunately. But kind of trying to be America too. There's two companies, so it gets worse with that in that bay, because there are companies here like Sobeys. You hear Sobeys and Loblaws. That are Loblaws was sued in class action because they tried to rig the price of bread. And their CEO is a billionaire, so, you know. Okay, but are you going back though? Yes. Not much in the way of choices if you want to see the movies. And I've talked about it before, like, there are prices from Sobeys and Loblaws where everything is marked up $2, $3, $4, $5 more than even when they make Walmart look like the good guy. There's stuff that they sell for $3 over what Walmart will sell you. And when you're making that shitty company look like the good guy, it's like, goddamn, read the room. It has been the same way this last year, with them continuing to say, oh, it's been colder and the wind has been higher. to justify the increase, and it's been hundreds of extra dollars on bills. I've been lucky so far. Yeah, it's been pretty bad, Geo. You hate it when the when reparations lock you into their ecosystem. Yep. Yep. And that's the reason why I go to Costco. Costco obviously adjusting their prices somewhat, but they still $2 to $3 lower, or you can at least the quality they're in is better than the other two competitors, because there's only two grocery chains here. And they open other stores like No Frills, and I forget what the other one's called, that are just the same company, but the cheaper option. Like, they're not rigging the shit out of that, too. So, friends in the States, you're not alone with the general sense of distrust of corporations and governments. Sucks. But Costco still got my $1.50 hot dog and my $3.89 spinach. This might be it. No, it's not. That fucking Sobeys and Loblaws charge $8 for. Time to kill Owen. Good luck. The report done in grocery stores having weights on meats being correct. Yes. This is in Ontario mostly, I believe. Gotcha. Yeah, no, listen. There's no big corporate that's on your side. They're all terrible. But yeah, anyways, gotta track the meter myself, see what the numbers are, and then compare it to what they're saying, and do our due diligence and hold them accountable. Because nobody else is gonna do it. This is our last cast. No go. Alright, YouTube. We'll be back in 3 hours for some Final Fantasy VIII. Hopefully you'll join us for that. Bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube.